Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake your body right. Shake, 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 Sonora. Do your body right. Work, work, work.
I wonder if
working
would it be
all the
cool
time.
when people died if they melted back into sperm?
Reverse engineering right there. The Colossus of the colony.
White Christmas.
Drizzling.
So what are we doing?
Drizzling.
Hello and welcome, everybody.
Oh shit, we're live. What's your work tie on? Guess who's back? It's your boys, the Him and the Zombie Show.
Yeah,
I am. We're doing our intro right now. We're doing Bad Santa. Yeah, that's another Christmas movie. Billy Bob Thornton, right?
This is the Christmas movie. This is Billy Bob. You know what? It's weird, right? Like on the cover or whatever, when you look it up on streaming, it looks like Billy Bob after a bender. He just looks all wrinkled and just like he had a bad life. He got some city miles on that face. But when you see it, I mean, I don't want to spoil it. But
it's all over the world, bro.
He doesn't look the same. He doesn't even look the same the two times we see him in the movie.
I know, right? It goes back to the whole DVD era where it says get your normal version or the unrated one.
Oh, the goated.
Just like the one with the one the porn one, the girl next door. You're a porn star? Oh, I mean, this would be a kid. We're off the rails. Jeez. And it's only December 1.
We're doing Christmas with the cramps.
Yeah, I'm getting cramps all right. My left foot was so bad cold over here.
Ladies, I get it now. After watching this, you got to deal with this every month. That's
you get the bad case of Krampus.
I mean, when it was described as Aunt Flo, I thought it was like I didn't know.
So you're saying that everybody gets a bad case of Krampuses around here?
I'm not feeling well. I have the Krampus.
Oh shoot! He is a hit mess. I am the king zombie, and today we're doing Krampus. We're Krampus. Hey, Crump! You have to crump like that. You have to do in compulsion. Back in the day when the whole dance movies were a hit and everybody's like stomp the yard. It was you got served, a warrant for your arrest, or your divorce papers, or child support.
Or mashed potatoes.
Or mashed potatoes, or the turkey legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or crumping, you have to just let your body wiggle. That's what we're doing. The shake, Sonora. Your body right.
I believe we have an intro to throw at them, do we?
I think we do. We're working in the wrong intro. We're moving. Well, kind of. We do half of that and then half.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We're doing to the. It's kind of a spooky, Christmassy, awesome movie.
It's a transitionary film. It's going from this. It's actually it's penned as a comedy, right? It's like a dark comedy.
A dark comedy, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm gonna spoil my rating right off the top, dude. It's a fucking 10 out of 10 for me.
Nice. Hey, I love my comedy with children being sushi slided or unallowed or whatever. Yeah, it's good times.
And then we get what's it called? We get cameos from the Shrek Ginger Man people.
Yeah. Gingy,
no. Also, we get we're gonna get into it right now, but yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I love the costume design. I love the little creatures. I like to see the flip the coin, of this is the cool definition of you get the good one, you get the bad one, and you tell, and then you can see why. You know.
All right, let's take it from the top. Come on.
From the top. No, I was gonna say, so if kids behave good all through the season, you get something from Santa. But if you behave, you get more than coal. You get a visit from Krampus.
Eastern European. Actually, it began before Christmas, right?
Yeah.
It was just a little demon goat guy who just terrified kids, just for funsies. And then we had to Christianize it, like we did everything, and
we blew him up.
Took that over, and then and now he's Anti-Claus.
See, like I didn't know much of this story until I watched this movie. And I was like, and then I went back and did research, and I was like, oh, okay, this dark entity thing that freaking comes for you, or that the Omi, aka the grandma, tells you who he is later on.
Every German fairy tale is terrifying.
So we opened the shot like back, it was at 2018, 19, 16, where the people were storming the mall and shit, and give me this, like a Black Friday sale.
Oh, I missed it. It really takes you back to the core of humanity, where you're fighting for survival and you got to hunt and gather for your family. That's the true spirit of Christmas. It's beautiful to see. They nail it.
And then you see the guy getting stepped on, the security guard. They're like, it's mine, I want this deal. It's like, no. And then punching, you see the security guard. All the hijinks ensued of getting tased and dragged out, even though everybody was doing the same damn thing. Nobody's calling for backup. And then we see see Max. Oh yeah.
With the chaos and the calming music. We see the brawl in the mall.
House. Brawl in the mall.
For some reason, there's a kids musical play going on in the mall also. Because why not?
It's all like all together, huh? With Santa's there, and then the recitals going on.
There's a lot happening.
And then we see a kid and another kid fighting. He's punching him, and he's like everything's in slow motion. We don't hear no voices until later, which is pretty cool. Since you guys don't know what we said, Krampus, right? 2016, Krampus.
15, yep, Krampus.
Chef kiss. Before we get more into this, I just want to say we're doing a giveaway. Stay tuned for the channel for more details. Believe me, you want this super awesome giveaway. This is our way of saying thank you guys for supporting us. So yeah,
it's free stuff.
Say free stuff. Like, look at our past winners. It's value in a box.
Yeah, the last guy who won the giveaway, he went on to win the 2022 Beijing Olympics in
Sydney. In Sydney, bench.
Potato carving. So we probably had something to do with that. We
inspired them to pursue higher heights.
Yeah, we could have said this at the end of the video.
Well, usually people tune out.
So.
Exactly. So that's
a funny character.
Yeah, hilarious. The mom and dad.
Are we still?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Then we're at home, and then the grandma's baking her cookies.
And we see what's his name from Parks and Rec.
I know, that's what it was, right? I was like, I could have put his face to that.
Adam Scott.
Let me know if these songs are getting to your head. You're gonna be hearing these when you're working.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, earworms everywhere, bro. See, great. So they're at home, and then And then the mom goes, let me see. So she has like an ice pack. He goes, oh, don't touch it. And like, you'll be fine. And then the kid goes, Max goes, are we still going to watch Charlie Brown's Christmas? Are we still going to wrap the presents? And then
nothing more wholesome than that.
The daddy goes, no, after the son you pulled today, you could do it all yourself. That's kind of, I was like, damn, son.
So, I'll give you a Charlie Brown Christmas.
They'll be like, no, we cannot see Charlie Brown because it's behind the Apple TV paywall. You have to subscribe or find it an illegal stream. So.
No, it's on Paramount Plus. We don't have it.
Oh, that's right. They're sharing the rights. So
Yeah,
Omi
well,
approaches Max and he goes, I miss the Charlie Brown freaking things, man. I usually watch it for Halloween. The Great Pumpkin, I usually watch that and I couldn't see it this year. Like it fell out of place. So that sucks. See what capitalism does to you guys?
Is it crushing your spirit?
No, because I don't want to summon the monster. Anyway, so Grandma shows up next to Max and like, hey, he's like, you finished your letter yet? She goes, no, not yet. And then Grandma says, did you believe in St. Nicholas? St. Nicholas, a.k.a. Santa? That's his real name? I didn't know that.
What?
Everybody calls him Noel or some stuff, like Noel, St. Nick.
Dude, what? Really? He's been St. Nick forever. He's based on an actual...
That's what it was.
I don't remember his story, but I remember it's pretty metal. Something to do with betrayal and some stabbies and giving gifts away. You know, like most saints' stories tend to go.
Yeah. Was it the whole reason why he got into a fight? Because I guess the kid said, oh, like, you believe in Santa? It's stupid, this and that. So he got mad. That's why he punched the other kid. And that's what the grandma says. If you believe in St. Nicholas... If you believe in St. Nicholas, let's believe in the true nature of Xmas. So I'm like, I still believe. I want to believe.
Yeah. Dude, whatever, Granny, you're half-assing it. Really?
And she goes, I also believe in dessert before dinner. I was like, give me some of that.
All right, now you're talking. Pumpkin pie. Let's do it.
Pumpkin pie. There you go. That's your go-to? Go-to pie?
No, whatever. Like, I usually make a double-layer pumpkin chocolate cheesecake. That's my that and Buckeyes. Buckeyes.
We're gonna put that in the description below so you could order your triple layer pumpkin pie.
Their battle cry is like Buckeyes. Ooh, whatever. I don't know. Ohio
Buckeyes.
State,
hoorah! You know, I never tried pumpkin. Was it pecan pie until this Thanksgiving? Dude. I found my new favorite. Well, not favorite, like second favorite, next to cherry.
Man, like apple pie all the way to me, especially the Dutch with the little crumblies.
Damn. Forget about it.
Man, go to Julian and get the Mile High apple. I'm talking. There's like entire apples in that bee that you're like. It's like little Tom Thumb from Last Wish.
Yeah.
He's just sticking an entire apple in there.
You know what I did actually? You know those little pies that you get like from the 7-Eleven, all that?
Yeah, the little McChubby pies from
those.
Source.
I actually got real apples and I shoved them in there and I took a bite of it. Oh my goodness. Elevated it. I'm just shoving things in random pockets. Anyway. All of a sudden, we hear a loud shaking. Like, everybody's like, the whole thing, like, really? You have to have mufflers that loud, shaking your whole house? I understand if you have your bass or something.
Before that, mom and daughter were talking about how they're coming over.
Oh, yeah.
Daughter's like, stupid people shouldn't be allowed to breed. You said that. And she's like, no, I would never say that. I just said they should have to take a test before they test. Yeah, Mom! I love her. Her favorite character.
Dude, she's from Hereditary. You know, like extreme scary movies. Now that's a different level of scary.
I know nothing about that. Maybe I will next year,
Exactly.
but I know nothing about it yet.
We'll
But she is
talk
a good
about it.
actor.
Yeah, she is. And then all of a sudden, the whole shaking because her cousin's aunt she opens it. They're like, "Hey, welcome." So we see Howard, Linda, the two twin girls,
Yeah,
and the
David
the baby.
Kushner and
He's a pretty
his
funny
wife.
guy, man. Howard is like, I just want to punch that fool in the face, man. It's like, here, do you
and
need
it
some
was
help with the
David
presents?
Kushner.
He set him up to fail, man. He's like, here you go. Oops, you dropped it. What happened? Your butler is
Yeah.
out of town? I was like, right off the bat, I was just like, I didn't like that.
No, you can tell he doesn't like him. You know, he's always trying to emasculate him and stuff. But that's Whammy. Whammy.
Whammy.
He's
And
Whammy.
then,
And every,
that's him, right? With who usually comes out with? It's
well,
him.
he's in all those Will Ferrell
Dodgeball, right?
He
Dodgeball?
wasn't in Dodgeball.
I'm thinking about the other guy.
Yeah, there was another guy in Dodgeball. In fact, every guy in Dodgeball was another guy.
Yeah. Because usually it's Owen Wilson and him and Wedding Crashers and all that. The other guy in Dodgeball, right?
No, he's a Will Ferrell guy.
He's a Will Ferrell. Everybody has their little teams,
Yeah,
right?
He's always in the
Adam
he was in
Sandler
the
has his
Anchorman
crew.
movies and many others.
Ah, that's right. That's where he's from. Anchor. Man. So yeah, so they show up and they're like, oh, here.
And then we meet Aunt Dorothy.
Aunt Dorothy. That's another character you'd be like,
That actress is like, you know, like she is comfort food. Like, you know that face. But it's
From
funny
2.5
because I know that
Men, right?
face and I'm like, oh, it's her. Yeah, oh yeah, the nanny. Damn,
The
I
nanny.
didn't place that. I have trauma from that. I was singing the theme song in the shower at the gym.
Man.
I still haven't recovered. But that's where she's from. Oh my god. But she just
The loudness, over
didn't
the
remember.
topness of her, dude.
Yeah, and she's like, and then I saw her name at the end, the actress, and I was like, oh, I never knew the name, but I just knew the face so much.
Yeah. And then like,
Like,
don't you
she's
have
like
one more? Oh yeah, go ahead. And then
well, he has 4 kids.
he's like, don't you have another one? He's like, another one. Oh yeah, like girls. I thought you told him to get your brother or sister. No, his brother.
Oh, there's another one. The baby.
He's like, oh yeah, I forgot to get the baby. And then the two twin girls, aka boys, are like, they spot Max's letter in his back pocket. Now look at that dude. He still likes Santa.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're like, we're gonna get that. Fuck it up. So that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right after the bat, man, this whole family is like, oh, when I saw it, I was like, oh, can't do it, bro. I had to walk out. How will you react to that people like that? You have to do it.
Well, I mean, whatever. It's once a year.
Will you be
Well-
passive aggressive or you try like one up each other type of thing?
Well, I mean, like they were falling apart without their help. Like you saw, the dad was in the study drinking the entire bottle, and the
Sheesh.
mom was also drinking. And they're just like, they were already dysfunctional. So you introduce a new element of people you hate. I don't know. If it was like that, like who invited them?
I know.
It likes each other.
It's like, I guess they had to do it, you know, type of thing. Like me and
Yeah.
my Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, right. And like I wish like holiday dislike was like that, where it was like fun and it's like, oh, I'm gonna make fun of you, but it's normally just like,
Yeah, exactly, under the breath type of thing, you know. It's passive aggressive.
like she's next to the rolls. I'm not gonna ask that bitch to pass them. I'm just not gonna
Yeah.
eat them.
You just get up and you're like, give me that shit.
Yeah,
sit back
and then, like,
down.
And then like you're looking at like your cousin Crystal, and you're like, you're like looking at her and then at the rolls, and you're like hoping that she'll catch on and pass them to you without you having to ask Aunt Kim.
You're like,
You know, and it gets to the point where that's all you're doing, and you're not even engaged in the conversation.
You're not even enjoying your meal either.
Like, really? The turkey's great. I want a roll to dunk in the gravy.
Here's what the fuck rolls. You want to know my Thanksgiving dinner?
But we can't all have that fabulous movie life.
I had McDonald's, bro. Because we're hungry. We're supposed to be driving to San Diego and stuff. Yeah, and the kids were getting hungry. And I was like, all right, let's pull over and get some food. So by the time we got to the dinner, like, are you guys gonna eat? They're like, yeah, in a bit. Which is hilarious. We just got like a little carving here. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Mac Thanksgiving. That'd be cool. The Happy Meals were shaped with turkeys, man. They should start doing that. Yeah. That's man. A level of sadness. I had 2 McDoubles and that was my whole Thanksgiving dinner. I carved those hamburgers, all right. Sheesh. So yeah, so everybody's at the dinner table being obnoxious. Even the what's his name? Howie Jr. He's like, that's my boy. That's my boy. He's like, yeah, that's your boy, all right. I'd be like, where the fuck is your manners, fool? I know, you know what? Me personally, I would say, you say excuse me, you know, like I would like to correct something about that. I want to let it slide. I'm sorry. I would say like we say excuse me or something. Well, we say something or just let it roll.
Well, I feel like, what's his name? Adam Scott. We feel like he wants to engage as little as possible.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of like, and like, damn, you had to go and drop them. Me personally, because I was gonna be like, when they're reading Max's letter, I'm like, me personally, like, I would not have let it continue. Like, really, you're gonna?
I would have jumped over the damn table and tackle those motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, they're just sitting there, like, all right, well, go ahead, read the whole thing.
Yeah.
You just letting him get bullied like this? And
then, yeah, exactly, dude. Because they start throwing stuff at him, and her sister's like, "Don't start nothing." I'm not the one starting. I'm gonna end it.
Yeah.
Like I ain't trying to. I'm not starting. I'm gonna end that.
Don't get me started. Now you got me started.
Oh my god! So I was wondering how the hell they got the letter, but I guess it slipped out somewhere. It was a sleight of hands.
It was yeah.
They went to reach for a fake hug and swope it. So they have Max's letter. He's like, "Oh, Max, do you believe in Santa? That fat and whatever." And they started tearing into him. Like, you heard of him? He crashed. You know, he broke all his legs and ate his reindeer. No, it's not true. Also, Max too is like, I don't know how you say it. It's like, I know you're a true believer and all that, but you gotta know when facts are facts and not, man. You don't have to be like, all right, fool.
I know, right?
Like, you're like, be whatever.
What's your source?
What's your source? Really? That happened to him? It's like,
I don't believe it. You watch Fox News.
So yeah, so I said, like, look what we have here. To open it. So I was like, damn. So they start reading his letter out loud. First it said, I wish my mom and dad get back together. I know they just miss each other. I was like, damn.
I know. It's like nice and heartfelt.
And then the thing with his sister, like, I want to hang out with my sister. Like, we're not close anymore.
Yeah, right. And it's like nobody took it to heart and was like, "Oh, that's sweet." Everyone was like, "Oh, shut up."
Everyone like more like passive aggressive, like they're like feeling uncomfortable. Like, really, you wish that good stuff on me? How dare you wish good stuff with me?
I wish it was Uncle Howard didn't want boys instead of girls.
And then what else? And then the one like I wish you help Aunt Linda and Aunt Howard. I know it's been hard on them type of thing. So everybody's like in shock.
He seems like he's doing all right with his brand new truck and shotgun.
So that's where he went too far. So Max gets up. So they started trying to get it, pisses off. The mom comes in with the creme brulee. And she's like, what? Right? And then that's when Max storms off to his room. He's like, I hate you guys. I wish you...
Out of here. See you later, losers.
You suck. I just want to have a Christmas like we used to have. So, yeah. So he storms up to his room, and his dad goes up there like, are you ready to come back down? Whatever. He's like, no. Like, how come we... What was that?
I think that just means Max is growing up.
That's true. He got some parries fed up.
Changed his perspective.
He's over here. He's what's it called? He's standing up for his beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you don't like it, then don't bash my stuff. I'm not bashing anything you did, It's like, the fuck? So he goes like, how come we have to have Christmas with them? They suck. They're stupid. Like, oh, there's only here for Christmas, and then they'll leave. Yeah, we only have to get along with them just because we're shared DNA. I started to reflect on that too. I was like, that's a good point. I'll make my other. So yeah, so the dad goes like, you know what? Like, you still got time to put that letter in the mail if you want. So he gets up, the dad leaves, and then Max looks at the letter and he goes to lick it, but then he goes. Then you said the dark. Like, fuck you guys. Start ripping it. Then he goes.
He only rips it like once, though.
I know. So he gets mad. He rips it and he throws it out the window. Instead of going down like snowflakes, it goes up. It goes like a tornado. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's not odd. Like, nothing's gonna happen after that.
He got Krampus away.
And then then you see dark clouds appear over the city, and it causes a blackout. Blackout. Nah, this is my jam right here, man. Like a two-step.
Yeah, I know. And immediately there's a huge blizzard.
It just knocks out everything. It's like he said, it's Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
So this is where I believe they were separated into a pocket dimension.
Oh, at this time?
Yeah, this is where it happened.
I can see it.
Immediately after he tears the papers, and then it gets torn away.
It just encapsulates it.
At that point, we only see one outside character. So he was probably in the vicinity of the house already.
Ah, I see shit.
And that's why he got UPS-ickled.
So at the door where you have DHL, do people even use DHL anymore?
Yeah, mostly international.
That's what I was thinking. So he gives them the package, and Linda is like, oh, how come rich people order a lot? And he goes, is this yours? He's like, oh, no, must be the brown guys who dropped it off. I was like, oh, name drop. And then it's a red sack bag just there, just random. He's like, oh, I'm going to throw this, get this inside.
What even was it?
I know, right? They just bring it in without even looking. Yeah, all right.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, like, yeah, that happens. You know, because especially you have like compulsive orders. I just mean, like, what the hell was in the box? They didn't need permission to enter. What was the point of it?
Oh yeah, huh? I'm trying to think now. What was inside the box? What's inside the box?
I guess it was. I don't know. The jack. The payaso.
Yeah. Well, that's the payaso later.
But he's in the house.
Oh yeah, with the rest of the twist.
Huh. I guess it was the toys.
So the homegirl, the daughter's like, could I go over there to my boyfriend's house, like see if he's still alive? I mean, he has lights on and everything. Yeah, sure, go in this blistering cold ass weather, and with a little coat and a little beanie. Like, go ahead, go by yourself. Don't get lost.
What family is gonna be like, yeah, you should worry about your boyfriend? Like, no. Shut the hell up about Ricky for one day.
Hey, like no flashlight.
He hasn't FaceTimed in like 3 hours.
I keep texting him every 5 minutes. He doesn't respond. That's not like him. Probably taking a shit or something. What is it saying? How could I miss you if it'll never go away?
Yeah, true.
She's like, all right, go ahead. Tell us how it is, and you have 1 hour to come back. And he's like, okay. So she goes out there. Yeah.
This is the next day, so it's the morning.
Oh, yeah. Because the little calendar thing, the advent calendar. She goes,
keep that in mind. It's the morning when she goes out to visit Ricky. I don't know his name. It was just Ricky.
He wants to go see Greg. So she's walking down, and all of a sudden, she goes up to this DHL truck, and the guy's like,
ah! Yep. See, the only other person. It's weird, right? Like, that's what leads me to believe that he's in the vicinity, because every other vehicle and everything else, there was nobody there. And I thought, like, the inclination or the indicator was like the snowman was their neighbors or whoever else died that appeared in the yard randomly, because there was that sinister little snowman.
That's what I was thinking too, right?
One dude was just there.
Because the snowman family starts populating everywhere.
Yeah. And yet the only character we saw was
the DHL guy.
Yeah.
So in that instance,
walking to the house. But then again, I guess it was immediately after that she saw who did she see? Peyton Manning, the goat.
We see the goat. We see a figure standing in the roof with a lot of cheese. Tom Brady's like, oh shit! He's going from his new girlfriend's house
he looks
to
super
another
cool
house.
there. You know what though?
Yes.
Watching him jump from house to house, it just made me do some. I mean, I really did the calculation too. I did the math, and I don't remember.
Precisely what I came to.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. But like, I was doing the math of like, okay, so so either there's two possibilities: that his coat, that he's a little skinny twiggy, because he towers over people, right? He's huge, tall.
Fucking badass. I fucking love that guy.
He's a big old beefy chungus. And I would assume that he's a beefy chungus. So like, he's got to weigh upwards of 2,000 pounds. Like, how's he not falling through?
Not only that, but all the chain mail that he's wearing, like all the chains.
Yeah, and then he's jumping around. He's full on leaping. He's a lord of leaping.
Well, I mean, he has hooves. So yeah, all that comes from the lower legs.
Yeah, and those would break the roof.
Yes,
I'm not saying his ability to jump is amazing. It's the roof's ability.
Oh, the weight is just holding him up.
That's the impressive part.
Well, I mean, he's magic, so he could probably just holding himself up.
yeah, just suck it in when.
It's lighter than air. So, Mr. Mystery
you hear him stomping around like your upstairs neighbor in your first apartment when he goes on top of your roof.
That's why you got to keep it warm. So, the homegirl looks up and she sees the figure. He's like, "What is that?" And he goes, jumps to the other side. LeBron. So he's jumping, she's running back. She ran back to the DHL van and she hides under. And then that's where he lands.
That was a good idea. I think
know,
she was
right?
close enough to the boyfriend's house that she could have just sprinted to the house.
Lock all the doors, right? And she never made it.
Wouldn't have mattered.
So homie's like walking around her, like doing the whole snoring and then the whoops.
Yeah. And then he leaves her a gift.
And then she's like shaking. And then the gift is dropped. And then you see him take off. She's like, I survived, whatever that was. And then you hear the clink, 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 bum, 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 bum. So we see a creature of the Black Lagoon come out of the box. We didn't even see what it is. He's just crawling. Oh no. There he is. You got frozen in the Sub-Zero. You were. So this guy,
Gosh,
like,
what are you doing?
you see like the remember the part in Jurassic Park? Yeah. Jurassic Park? We lost somebody. Probably it's me. We're live, guys. We're doing it live. There he is. So, you know the part in Jurassic Park with the guy with went to get the soda can, was it the shaving beard thing?
Yeah.
And then the raptor jumps in and the whole car is shaking.
It's a Diplodocus. Yes.
How the hell is a car shaking if she's underneath it? Like, I don't get that part. Like, she's getting it like this?
It was shaking it. What do you mean?
I mean, she's underneath the car, though. Like, is he trying to get her inside? That's why the whole car's shaking?
Yeah.
Minor detail. But that just scared the shit out of me. Like, he jumped out and you hear the scream. And I was like, did you really kill her?
Yeah. I know.
Like, wow.
Beth is gone too soon.
And they really didn't. I like it too because how could I put this? The actors didn't really have a lot of speaking roles, but when they did, like, it meant something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was important because they were feeding off. They were feeding off the surrounding of their environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they interact with the things. I like that balance. You know, like it's not a like filler and crap. You know, I don't know how to describe it.
True.
So that's what I noticed when I saw this again. I was like, wait a second, they really don't.
Especially Omi, they took out her subtitles.
Oh yeah. So back at home, they're like, Beth is not home yet. And then she's like, all right, we're gonna do a hunting party. So it's Tom and Howard.
Yeah, and it's dark.
And
it's night.
Dark.
They said 1 hour. It's been like 6.
I mean, for us, it means like over here, like it gets dark at 5. So
it's still.
Yeah, no.
Even if it's like, all right, we just woke up, we slept in, we're bums, whatever. It's Christmas. Even then, like it's probably 11.
And then, like you said, as soon as the sun goes down, it gets even more freaking cold.
It's scary.
It gets colder.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so like, all right, let's go. But Ami says, no, don't go. Like, we have to go get her. So they like, what's the name of the car?
Keep the fire burning.
Keep the fire hot. The name of the car is Letty or something. Dom.
The what?
From the Fast and Furious, his truck. Remember, he called his truck a name.
Oh, is it like Lucy or something? Lucy.
Oh, there you go. So then they set out. They're like, Lucille. He's a vampire bat. So they get in the car and then they're driving and they're like, all
he's
right.
Like, why'd you pack that thing?
On Christmas, are you crazy? That's a beautiful gun, fool.
Goes with the.
It goes with the truck.
Yep.
So homie is like, all right. So they end up going. They see the snowplow, and then they look, and the glasses. He's like, man, this guy must have flew out the window. He's like, no, like, what is it? Like somebody broke in through the window. So I was like, oh shit. I like how it starts escalating from here.
Yeah.
So so they're going and stuff, and they're walking, and then you'll hear like little people following them. You're like, what is that? I don't know. And then back at home, we hear like rumbling in the attic, like big bangs. And this was the part where the girl from the 2.5 Men is funny. She's like, the other mom is like, oh, it's just a bunch of squirrels running up there. And then the mom the aunt goes, yeah, bunch of squirrels playing with their nuts.
Yeah,
because the house is like it shook when it rumbled and shit.
It's in this weather. Is that the mom? She's like, in this weather.
I feel like it was the homie, like the goat guy trying to get in, but it was fire, so you just keep going. I feel like it was circling back. So the homie Howard and Tom make it all the way to her boyfriend Greg's house, and we see a gingerbread man like stabbed to the refrigerator.
Yeah,
it's just like that. He's like, man, whoever's into this is so morbid. And then they look at the chimney and they're like, oh, they must have a gas leak.
Yeah, it's weird that they stabbed themselves up there.
So
the house looks abandoned as shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, why bother going in?
You could have been yelling from outside, like, hello?
Well, then again, they're looking for her, I guess.
Doing a lot of stuff. So in the moment, like, okay, we gotta go back. So that's when they go out, and then they say Lucinda is destroyed. That's the name, Lucinda. The truck.
Oh yeah.
He's like, well, what's going on? And then they start running, and then all of a sudden Howard is like, something grabbed my leg, and then you hear the crunchy. Like, he's like, Tom, help me! And then he pulls him up, and he's like, Tom, what are you doing? And he shoots it, and he's like, oh. And all of a sudden, they burst through the door. He's like, what's going on? He's like, nothing, get the kids away. I must have stepped in a bear trap. Like, we don't have bears here.
Oh, yeah, bear trap. There are no bears here.
There's a bear in the snow. Like, why? Dude, that freaking bit looks nasty, dude.
Well,
it looked like your leg
you've seen his teeth. There's like 4 rows of teeth.
It looked like I shredded in, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's like a shark.
He just ravaged him. So, like, we gotta board this house. Like, what about Beth? Is it Beth? Sarah.
Yeah, Beth.
What about Beth? We gotta go get her. We'll get her in the morning. She's like, what happened? It's like, we're not going back out there, so board out the house.
Man.
But in a weird way, like, when all this is happening, like, you can see the families are, like, coming back together, you know?
Yeah, well, they stick together for safety, but I would not have left her out there. What? What?
Like, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. We're gonna...
Yeah, I'll go to sleep. Like, what? You shit me. You tickling my
I want to stop.
All right, she's fine.
She's over there. So they boarded up the house. Like, all right, I'll take the first watch. Howard said, and Naomi said, all right, do it, but don't let the fire go out. And of course, Howard falls asleep and the fire goes out.
Don't let the fire out. Yeah.
Don't let the fire go out. And this is where it happens. This funny part. Then you see a little hook gets lowered down in the chimney, and there's like a.
Come on, homie, you let the fire go out long before the fireplace.
So it goes down, and then there's one of those Shrek gingerbread people was tied to it. He starts jiggling it, and Howard Jr. is like smelling for it like a dog. Of course, I could smell it.
Yeah.
This is where it kind of got.
You know,
I should say
okay to let that kid go because, like, Because, like, man, if your kid is dumb enough to go try to eat a living gingerbread cookie in the midst of whatever this horror is,
You deserve what you get.
You cut your losses.
I was gonna say, isn't this part like what is it, comic relief at this point? Because the tensions was high and it just peaks down right here.
It's funny because like all of his kids get lured away like little dumbasses. Like, is
yeah, they do. Is
there any hope for the baby at this point?
That's funny too. So Mr. Homie over here gets the gingerbread and he looks at him and he takes a bite out of his head. And then he goes, ah! He goes, ah! And he gets wrapped around and then he starts getting pulled and like, everybody help, wake up. He's like, oh shit, what happened? Howie Jr. is being taken. So everybody finds human chain trying to pull him down.
Yeah,
of course they don't. Of course they're not unsuccessful, and then he gets pulled away.
Okay. You are that little bat angel.
a little Chris Angel magic later. And then this is a stupid part. Why he's looking up through the chimney, right? He's looking up. You see a shoe coming back down at you, and you're like, keep staring, and you get fucking whopped with it. He's like, oh, I was like, move out the way. You're like, what? Try to catch it at least. We catch it with his face.
Yeah,
you think that was improv? You think it was improv at that point?
Probably not.
They're like, all right, this is your script. You're going to get hit by this flying shoe coming at you at 5 miles per hour or something. You're going to take it in the face. You're like, what? You're like, okay, I'll take it in the face.
Yeah.
And
it's wild
got
that,
it.
like,
So
no, it took them all a minute to go up there.
Yeah.
Like they're just kind of there, like licking their wounds for a minute. And Howard's like, should I? I don't know. But eventually he breaks off. But like, again, like, dude, what are you waiting for?
They don't know where to go. It's like, I'm gonna go get him. It's like, no, you're not going nowhere. It's like, come on.
You got your bear trap wound.
You got your bear trap wound. This is my way of handling it. I'm going out there. And as soon as he opens the door, we see Jabba. He's going in between the snowman. He's like,
oh yeah.
Right, little Jabbas? Not Jabbas. What they call? The one that gets the spare parts. With the little red glowing eyes. Star Wars fans are yelling at us right now. So he goes back inside like, yeah, it's good choice. I'll fucking be like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's out there. And that's when Omi said, he's coming for all of us. And then he's like,
English, I knew it.
So he goes, it started with the wind in a cold winter night like this. It was almost Christmas, much darker, not cheerful. What's it? Oh, Omi still believed in Santa, which is Saint Nicholas.
Yeah, for some reason.
And hope to.
For some reason, it was a bad time in Germany around that time. So, I guess it was hard to keep the Christmas spirit up.
Was the famine, right? Around that time? Who knows?
Krampus don't give a shit what's going on.
She continues, hope to find joy again. The village had given up on all of that. My family was too. Was not so different from everybody else outside. We were not so loving. So finally they all gave up, and so did I, Omi said. And for the first time, I didn't wish for a miracle. I wished for them to all go away. And it's the same thing with the ambers, the paper. It went up.
Yeah.
So I was like, so it went up. Then he goes, my wish came true. I wish I wish I came to regret. He said, we hear thumping
I have
and
come to regret.
and this one she's retelling it is like an animated story, huh? Like cartoonish.
Yeah.
So then after we heard thumping and chain rattling, I knew Santa was not coming, but something else. Something else
How's that
came.
guy?
The shadow of
Here,
Santa.
did you ever see the Krampus postcards that they did back in the day?
No, I did not.
Researching, they were pretty cool. Like, it's
Yeah,
funny
look 'em up.
because they're like very cartoonish and fun, but like he's also
Evil.
kidnapping terrified kids. So it's like, whoa, it's dark, but it's like cute. It's funny.
Sheesh. I gotta look him up.
Yeah.
Something else came. The shadow of Saint Nicholas. It was Krampus, so he has a name.
It was 2 chains. Back
All
when
I
he was
want
still,
from my is to
he
be
was
low.
still with young money, cash money.
Doing the
He
mix.
was terrible. I think back then he went by Titi Boy.
Oh, that's right. He just progressed from 2 titties to 1.
Why'd you ever change your name? He doesn't want to be Titty Boy. 2 chains.
2 chain. Titty boy. Let's call him so big booty boy.
Yeah, right.
Krampus came not to give, but only to take. I was like, damn. But Krampus didn't take me as a reminder. And she is holding the bell that the one that Krampus left for her to never forget about him. So literally everybody disappeared, the whole village. Damn, that's a lot of cleansing.
Well, yeah, right. I guess so.
So I was like, damn. So she grew up by herself then? How did?
You know, I mean, she got an abandoned village to. She can go
To
in
be
the
running?
in the grocery store.
I was gonna say that too. So, Miss Tree. Oh,
Yeah.
anyways,
I mean, everyone's had that fantasy, but like you want the people to come back eventually.
yeah, I was like, what? So Howard is pissed about this stupid ghost story. He said, I don't believe this crap from this old person. It's like, Howard, how dare you? He's like, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna handle things. So that's when the Star Wars people start running around. And he goes, all right, never mind. So that's when we see the other 2 girls. I forget what her name. Stacy and Monica? Or was it? What was her name? Judy?
Oh.
Anyway, so the other girls had to go upstairs because of Aunt Linda. I mean, what's her name? Aunt Dorothy clogged up the toilet downstairs. So they went up there and they're like, they get lowered and like, Beth, is that you? Come here. I'll show you where I've been.
Again,
So
these
stupid.
kids.
Stranger danger.
Like, no, because they thought it was Beth. It was her voice, but also she didn't come home. You know this.
Yeah, she would have walked past you guys. Mom, I hear Beth. Where? Upstairs. How is this possible? I don't know. But then the movie would end if it was that smart. We don't want smart
Logic.
people here.
Nah, maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So they get lured to the
different way.
attic. So they go to the attic and we hear running and laughing. I'd be scared out of my mind at that point. I'd be like, you know what? Thank you for coming. I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
So in the kitchen, what is it? So you hear noise in the kitchen too now. So the kitchen and attic at the same time. So the mom, so was it Tom, Sarah, Aunt Linda go upstairs to the attic because Howard can't because of his broken leg.
Yeah, and he was about to go.
So
walk
everybody
out.
they got split it. They got split it. So as soon as they walk in, they shine the flashlight, and you hear and you see this porcelain dog eating one of the other girls. She goes,
Man, that was so dark.
I was like, what?
Wow. Damn.
Homegirl is just like,
that was some real horror.
Hell yeah.
And it's cool. Like, it looks very unique too, that Jack, right? Like it's a unique
kind of like this.
Ghost. Yeah, it was cool. But, yeah, terrifying.
Hell yeah, with the little hat and everything, with the jingle bells. But man, the thing that got me was those timbals, man. It's like, man, how are you gonna swallow those timbals? Like
that you just see it open like that.
At that point, I wouldn't ask questions. I would just start shooting. But you don't know if you're gonna hit them, so damn. So in the kitchen, like, are you size 12? Like, my shoes. So Howard wobbles his ass to the kitchen, and then you hear giggling and stuff, and all of a sudden he gets a nail to the back of his leg. He's like, ah! Why would you leave a damn nail gun just there? So anyways, he gets a clip unloaded on him, and then he gets this board. It was like a cutting board.
Yeah.
And then he sees there's like a lantern.
It would have been over for me with those dollar store cutting boards I get. Oh, that's it.
Oh shit.
Onion rings.
I forgot to mention before that, before Howard wobbles, he asks his dog, which is like a little bulldog, right? A girl bulldog. Like, come here, let's go get him. He's like, peace. He runs away. We need that for context. So he's in the kitchen, and you see the ginger man attacking him, and then he sees the lantern. He shoots the lantern, the cat on fire, and they're like, "Oh, I'm dying."
Yeah, ridiculous Michael Bay explosion
there. So he busts a Rambo. So two of them are still alive. I start charging towards him.
Man, too bad he wasted all the shotgun shells on gingerbread cookies. But then again, there's still a ton of them at the end. But like, dude, they're cookies.
Can't eat that shit. So he manages to blast one, and then he runs the ammo, and then he's like, "Oh, like, dude, it's a cookie." But
it's coming to stab him with a candy cane.
Can you just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, anyways.
Have you weighed them? Because it's a cookie with a candy cane.
Just sit them. What was gonna hurt? Where's it gonna poke? Like your neck, eyes? Like, you could just, you know what I'm saying? Get the,
or stand up or hit it with the cutting board.
I guess they wanted to redeem the dog. That's what it was. It's a redeeming dog moment for the dog. Man. So of course, I don't know. There was a jumping motion because the dog is behind him. So I guess it had it off midair.
Yeah.
So homie, the dog munches on the cookie. The last one, like, oh, thank you. You saved me from this terror of a cookie. We're not nitpicking. We love it, but yeah, there's some points. I guess it was for comedy. I guess, right?
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was fun. So then the rest of the family reconvenes in the living room again.
Well, that's where he gets attacked. Remember that they're like the other three in that are getting attacked by a bird, a bear, a robot, and a jack-in-a-box.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. It's his misfit toys.
So everybody gets their dance partner, you know, and
then mom goes ham on.
Sarah is over here getting choked out by the bird, right? She's getting choked out by the Christmas lights. The dad, Tom, is getting stabbed by the robot.
Remember? She sees her other kid getting dragged away.
Oh yeah.
And then she then flips the switch.
There's the mama bear. Get away from my kids! So she goes. Psh, psh. I thought she kills him, but I guess not.
Yeah, apparently not.
Dude, that bear, man, that just scared me. If we jumped and chomped on her arm or something.
Yeah, it was wild, man.
I thought she was gonna freaking chomp through the arm. Just Didn't they
I
sell
know,
those
right?
toys after?
So that wasn't happening.
So that ginger man person, I mean the Jack in the Box, is trying to leave. It's in the vents, and then Max opens the vent and he's like, "What are you doing, Max?" And the dog's like, "I'm gonna get that motherfucker for you."
Yeah, Rosie. I'm gonna get him. It was like, well, okay. I mean, I guess they were putting all
I
their
guess
eggs in that
after
basket.
that, I
Go
know,
get him,
right? The
Rosie.
dog. Like, what's he gonna do? I thought he was gonna get swallowed or something. So yeah, so the dog goes after him.
Happened, apparently, because when the jack lands, when it breaks, you see it pushing something in its mouth, right? It's like the collar or something.
Yeah,
Poor Rosie.
and that's when we see Aunt
Dorothy.
What's her name? Dorothy. She gets the shotgun, shoots the bird, shoots the bear, shoots the robot.
Yeah, apparently she's better with a shotgun than the person who actually owns it.
And then the Jack is there about to be wailed on. He goes, "Finish it." He goes, "With pleasure." In that moment, there's no hero moment for our heroes. The elves. Badass elves, dude. They look pretty badass, man. They're like dark elves. Like Lord of
All
the
I
Rings.
can picture is the cave elves from
They look badass with their retro cut up mask and their weaponry.
Yeah.
They look like a badass army, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
they're keeping on with the anti-Santa thing, and he has his anti-elf army.
I really like that, man. I was waiting for Legolas to show up.
And my axe.
He's like, yeah. With the ponies, get some ponies out there.
Oh, and they arrived because the fire went out.
Yeah. They put that fire out. It's like they did the secret spot. It's like, that's cheating. Who cares? We're gonna reverse your asses.
Yeah.
So they tie up.
What's up?
I know. She's trying to light up the candle. It's going out. I was like, oh, I'm fucked. 10 minutes and she got in her worst nightmare. There it is. And then they tie up Aunt Dorothy, and she's like,
"Let that be a lesson. The older you are, the harder it is to keep that fire going, or to light it in general." I guess that's not a lesson. It's just that's light.
I feel like the matchbox was wet at that point. That's why it was not lighting.
Probably. And then didn't have things in the fireplace. That was probably another factor.
And that's the only place you could keep a fire. Like, can you make a fire somewhere else?
Except that one shoe.
The magical shoe that took everything down. So they tie out Aunt Dorothy. They get the baby. It's like, where's the baby? Have you seen the baby? Where's the baby? Like, aren't you supposed to be taking care of the baby? And then the Jack is there.
Your baby.
I know, right? It's like they don't want the baby. So they all grab onto they get tied up. They get the Jack in a Box guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Howard is like, I'm not letting you go. So they all get yanked up, like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then, yes, when the elves were about to attack, they stop. Because they hear, they start laughing, like, he's here for you. They did the little smirky thing. And that's when the freaking, which was pretty cool, the radio turns on and start playing the Santa song.
Yeah. What? He doesn't have his own twisted Santa music?
I wanted that little rock metal or something.
I wanted to hear like Man with the Bag, and then they like sing about the contents of the bag or like messed up things. That's what I wanted.
We got sharp teeth bear. We got the duckling chewing up your face.
All right, it's not by ICP.
Oh, where's my gigolos at?
Slow down, Violent J.
He opens the door, comes out. He comes out like, "What's up, motherfucker?" Shoot, man. So yeah, he has his own theme song. And then they're like, okay, we gotta get out of here. He's coming down. So he pushes everybody out. And then the Grand Omi goes back in. She's like, she's buying us some time. Like, she wants to confront him.
Yeah, she wants to face him. But I mean,
why?
I don't know.
What did you get from there?
Yeah, she didn't. She just
never
stood
solve
there,
anything. It's not a soul for a soul, you know. It's like you're just another one added to the bag.
I know she didn't even defy him. She was just like she didn't say anything about how she messed up or no. There was no actual meaningful exchange in this. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna avenge. I don't know, just kill me. All right.
What, do you want to go back to see your parents or something? At least an explanation like that, you know?
Clearly it was for the trailer because that's like what the trailer was.
So Ami is like, I'm here.
It was a cool moment aside from the licky lickies. That was a little.
Dude, when he came out that shimmy with those big ass horns, the long fingers, I was like, I want to be that for Halloween. And then that you get the traditional Santa face, but you know it's like a front, like it's not him. Like he's about to go like this, peel it off, type of thing.
Right? I don't know. It looked like a mask. Yeah.
She's like,
and the fact that the jaw was all slacked.
Yeah, right. And he's like, and the eyes are like droopy, like.
Well, I mean, I look like that when I first wake up, so.
You got your droopy eyes.
Probably look like that now.
I look like that right now. You look like the AHL guy. So homie Krampus is like, you. He rings a bell. So he gets his Santa sack and he opens it. He goes.
Terrifying.
That is terrifying, especially when you were frozen.
Was that?
So Mr. Santa opens his Santa sack and you see the toys are like, she got dread. What do you think? You think she's still stuck in the Santa sack or she went somewhere?
She got caught.
She got.
Nah, man, she's in the hell dimension with the rest of them.
Anyway, so the main goal is like everybody was trying to get to the. It's a earworm, bro. We're careful. Oh, there, that's the song right here. The Krampus song.
Right. I mostly get the Forklift Simulator in my head, and I don't know why.
For the Nintendo Switch or this stream. So the goal of this movie is trying to get to a snowplow. They want to plow their way out of there, you know? So they're like, everybody, let's get to the plow.
Where's Mr. Plow?
Homer. Mr. Plow. Mr. Plow. Plow your driveway. Pow, pow.
At this point, it seems like they're just trying to write everyone off real quick.
Yeah, pretty much. This is an easy way to exit.
Sacrifice my and then like I turn my head and I see the person I'm sacrificing myself for is also being unalived. All right, oh great. Yeah. So they're being circled by snow sharks. And then Tom is there with the shotty with a body. Wait, what happened to Howard and them? They're just gone?
Howard, yeah, they got pulled, remember? The chains took him
after him.
No, he jumped on top of the Jack in the Box and he's like, and then Aunt Dorothy got taken and the baby got taken. And then that's easy. Yeah, no, that's as soon as the grandma went away, like everything's like do. All right, hurry up.
Yeah, I thought they were chasing him.
Yeah. He got taken. I have a specific set of skills.
Luckily, he dropped his shot, his double tapper. So then Tom's there shooting at the ground like a dumbass.
Are you over here?
He misses every shot, and there's like 30 in the chamber somehow.
You got the limited ammo cheat code on right now.
And then this is what gave. You know what? This right here was the 2021 Super Bowl. Year.
Sizable.
This is 2021 Super Bowl moment. Where Zach Taylor is like, you know what? Let's just give up. There's a minute left. We're down by 2 points. Let's it's over. And that's.
You gotta go. You gotta be strong, Sarah. Take the kids to the plow. And that's where that's an awesome picture of me. That's where Tom, like you said, emptied out his cuete, like his guns, no more guns. And he goes, remember me, even though I gotta say goodbye, remember me. No matter where you are, no matter if you miss you, remember me. So yeah, we're going strong. Yeah, we're going strong. Fort Ranger strong. So like the Hitmas was saying that one by one they get taken out. One by one they get taken out. Tom goes first and the mom Sarah. No, Linda, the tia gets it. Sarah goes next. They leave the kids alone. Fend for yourself. 'Cause you are the one. One. Brought to you by Sprite Winter Spice Cranberry. Espirite. Uh-oh. There he is.
I don't know why I said 2021 Super Bowl. I meant 22. Anyway.
I was still there where I was singing about who was getting taken out. Tom goes first, then the Aunt Linda. Sarah gives up, leaves the kid to fend for themselves.
Everyone really just gave up very quickly.
He's like, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Peekaboo, bye-bye. So Max and the other homegirl, his cousin, is there. Turn it on. It won't turn. I don't know how to drive this thing. I'm only 3.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just drive. At that instant, I guess it turned on, and then that's when the elves attack.
I've seen the series.
And they get taken over, of course. They take the girl, and Max is giving his crumpled up paper with the bell.
Yep.
Remember me, even though you gotta say goodbye. Remember me, no matter how you are. Sorry. So he goes, I gave it back. I don't want this wish. She's like, I please take me.
And with that,
same thing as the grandma. Same thing with the grandma. Please take me.
Christmas spirit opened a portal to hell.
She's like, here, take this shit. And then the wormhole opened.
And then everyone just kind of stares like, oh. Thanks for doing that. That's pretty cool.
I know, right? You're like, thanks for the shortcut. And then she goes, please take me. And he starts sobbing. And then Krampus touched his heart, and his heart grew 3 sizes bigger. And he gets his tear from his side. He's looking at it. And it was like this, and it was like that.
Yeah, you really
straight up.
What was happening here?
You're about to. You thought you were gonna get a Disney moment, but the Trump is like, "Well, fuck, I don't give a fuck. You cry,
yeah,
anything," because he's saying, "Please take me, leave her alone."
Said, nah.
The guy's like, "No, throw a bitch in there." He threw her in there,
Mhm.
and then he backs up by his head. He's like, "Oh, I'm just playing, please, please." He just lets him go into the mouth of the volcano. I'm guessing that's where either the guy eating or chopped up. So, Mister, we see the every Mortal Kombat. Was it 4? The 3D one with tunnel. Like, remember when you died? You're like spinning. Yeah. And then you don't put another quarter, you fucking impale yourself in the spikes.
Were there quarters for Mortal Kombat 4? Was at the arcade?
Yeah, the arcade. I used to love that game, man. Who's your player?
Fat Albert.
I used to play with Fusion. That'd be a badass crossover right there. That's what we want. The next combat pack, Fat Albert, with the whole game. So anyway, so Max, he gets up from his bed like, it was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
I used to Word Up magazine. Something like that. So this is advent calendar.
So popular, and then everyone's like giving Lizzo hell, and like she's girl piggy, man. Like anyway.
Yeah, Biggie Cheese.
Honestly,
yeah,
it felt like a cop out. It was like, man, really, it's a dream.
I know, right? It felt like a Disney moment. Everybody's safe. Everybody's comfort. So he goes to his advent calendar. It's the 25th.
These gifts before. I love how nothing else happens immediately. He's like, sit down, open a gift. Right.
So he goes downstairs, like, there you are, sleepyhead. Everybody was waiting for you. Even Howard's like nice, and it was so glowy. The film, the filter, the glowy warmth filter was on. It was cool. Everybody was gushing and gooing over each other, like, Omi, you're here? I thought you were gone. Everybody was gone. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, here, sit down, Max. And then that's when he gets the bell, and then all of a sudden, all the echoes and memories and reflections come back. He's like,
it's his letter.
And he's like, everybody's like, all of a sudden, just deadpans. He's like, wait a second. Everybody remembers the torture.
Yeah.
And then they pan out, and Krampus is holding a snow globe with their house in it. I was like, damn.
Then his little nightmare creatures can.
They keep zooming out, and you see all the globes in hell or heck. And then you hear you see the toys.
Is a nice, pleasantly lit log cabin in Alaska.
It was cozy, right? It was, But damn, you're stuck in Christmas land for the rest of your dying days.
I don't think you can die. Okay, but like, I don't know. That's not so bad, though. Like, I don't know. Do you wake up every day and you just keep doing the same thing, or is it like a Groundhog Day where it's just the same day every day, or are you being attacked by all of his little cohorts? Because if it's just Christmas every day, and it's like, all right, that's not too bad. Like, you get to play with the drone that you get every day, and it's like you just got it every day. Like, it's not. Yeah, I got my
second. The last survivor. Who do you think will be the first one to go? And Dorothy, Howard.
No, she's a scrapper. Those two are the scrappers.
I mean, you think they'll last that long without doing the deed, or?
Yeah, but
or
do you think they'll be terrorized the whole time, or is it just like, your nightmare is you're stuck with the family? I
feel like he'll be stuck in Groundhog Day because that was his wish, being Christmas and everybody loving in Dubby like it was before.
Oh, it's not that bad. I mean, the daughter is gonna complain about not seeing Ricky the whole time, but
then all that incest is gonna happen after that.
Well, I mean, that's not great.
I mean, what is it? Generations and generations in that house, or just? I mean, you don't have to eat no more, I guess, because you're an infinite loop.
No, No, I mean time stands still, but like I also thought it was funny that I guess Omi failed and Krampus is like, well, I'm done. I'm not doing this messenger shit anymore. Like
Yeah.
she screwed up, trying to find somebody else.
And then the son did the same thing. So here you go. Don't wish upon a star, kids. You don't know.
So,
Your
but
mind
also
reads.
it's like, no, the son, but he didn't leave the son as a reminder. But it's like, look at how many houses he's done that for. So that means that he not only like selected Omi as the messenger, but he like followed her to make sure she was doing her thing until she wasn't, I guess.
Yeah.
Or he kept tabs on her. But it's like, dude, she wasn't very good. Like
She was not running around telling about
everyone, she's the one. Like, find somebody to wear a Christmas sweater for fuck's sake. Like, what are you doing?
Every tea party
She
she
was
had.
not careful and with reason, but there were other choices.
You stay
Why-
behind. Like why?
You-
There was no
you
one
would
around
think
to tell
so.
the story.
Dude, if it meant not summoning a hell goat, like I would maybe put on the customer service face
The
for
hell
the
go.
rest of my life. Like, when you're at work and everyone's like, "Oh, here's some smiles." Like, no, you should eat a bag of dicks. But like, you're a hell goat.
You don't
You're
want
gonna-
this.
You're gonna summon your little Jack in the Box demon on me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the spirit. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
This is really
You
good,
suck.
and I can speak English.
Trilingual on this ass.
I mean,
That's true, man. Like you have to spread the word of Krampus and be joyful and believe in the truth nature of Christmas and all this.
I'm just saying.
No. If not, the bad guys gonna come back.
There were lots of choices. It was a big neighborhood.
I guess I guess it goes against the person who wishes the wish. The wish you wish. It's all right. I got that all along.
I guess.
Shit. But yeah, like I said, it was an awesome movie. Like I said, I like the visuals. I like the creature creations. I like how Krampus looked.
Krampus!
It was pretty cool. Like I don't wanna get visited by him. That's why I've been kind of good all year, and I believe in the hope.
Yeah, I like
the
ones
whole
that are-
spirit.
Man, I was gonna do like a gonna tell my kids joke for this movie, but I couldn't think of what he could be. It's like, I was like gonna tell my kids this is Shrek because Gingy was there, but like, that was a bit of a like, come along, donkey.
Going to donkey. Dude, and you
Wolf
see
the
that?
Christmas spirit.
Dude, and also there's remember the scene where
Yeah,
Max catches up to the Santa sleigh? Like, dude, the demon horse was badass too.
Oh,
I mean, not the horse. It was like reindeers. Like the reindeers.
You're
This
the
whole
right.
caravan.
You're
That's
the
fucking
right.
badass. You're the right. I was looking for Rudolph.
I love you, Daddy.
Rudolph is like cutting up. He's like, hold on,
Yeah.
Santa, let me get ready. It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, demon deers.
Yeah, demon.
I enjoyed it.
Everything,
Yeah.
man.
It was a fun romp, and I love the things that are based on mythologies and things that people are familiar with.
Yeah. Based on true events. Well, Santa is based on, kind of loosely based on it. Man, I like this song. I'm gonna cry.
And they both are. Yeah, they both are pretty ancient. Santa's based again on Saint Nicholas, who you didn't know existed.
I thought Coca-Cola. I mean, kids, if you guys are listening to this, Santa is real. Okay, just turn this off right now. Turn it off. Ready? Spoilers. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I thought Coca-Cola created him, as a to sell more products. That's the same colors, right?
I don't know. Hasn't his story been around for a long time? This I don't know.
We should do a short on it. What do you think? We should do a short on St. Nicholas.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the mystery. More mystery, less history.
There you go. That's one of the Hitman saying. Speaking of saying, Denzel LaVie, 2024.
They love you.
Which is actually only, what, 3 weeks for the new year?
Yeah, not a whole lot of time.
So, 3 semanas, Denzel LaVie finally premieres. Original content from the Hitman and Zombie. Hitmas, what do you give it?
What do I think of the movie? It's a 7.5.
There you go.
It was the kind of fun that you could shut your brain off and just kind of enjoy.
Not when you were man. We shut it up, but whatever. It's just like I said. I give it a 10 out of 10. It was a fun ride. I like it. It's dumb fun, like you said. Dumb fun. Turn off your brain. I know they're just cookies, but man, and the cookies are the same thing as Chucky. They're just a doll. They're just ginger. They do different things to you.
His whole crew is really cool.
Yeah, I like it, man. This is like a whole crew, man. Top to bottom, like the minions, the little ones. Then it goes to the elite, so the elves, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they save the elves to last. Like you don't want to get the elves like right in the business because then it's over. Like I like how they play with the people first, you know, shaking.
Well, mostly because he had them working into a shop.
I like how they're just shaking it up a little, like keeping them on their toes, and like, you know, like being on edge all the time. You don't know what is where, you know.
Yep.
I like that. And there was rules, you know, like keep the light on.
All right.
Blow out your candles and all that shit.
Yeah, Midnight Man.
So yeah, guys, that was Krampus. Like we said, it was thumbs up. It was awesome. Catch it put it as one of your Christmas movies in rotation.
And there was another one too.
Which one?
There was another one too. After that one.
Oh, there was?
Krampus, their beginnings, or I don't know, one of those.
Krampus returns to see who's been naughty or nice.
Yeah, that hasn't been done.
Oh, Silent Night.
Oh, this is the director who made he made Silent Night as well, I think, right? And he did Trick or Treat, and it's all in universe. It's all the same universe to him.
Oh shit!
So it's like different reminders of, and Trick or Treat was much darker from what I gather, because it was not rated PG-13.
I guess we'll find out about that movie next year.
Next year, probably.
Trick or Treat and all those craziness between here and there. And we might have a Beetlejuice 2. Beetlejuice 2.
That's been a rumor forever.
They're already filming.
Ew.
Hey.
Ew.
We started how we ended. With our medley and frozen faces.
Oh.
There you go. The Hitman, aka DHL driver.
No, dude, it's Krampus.
Oh, yeah, Krampus.
His mask.
Excuse me.
I love how even when it was like heartfelt, and he's like making eye contact with Max, that he's still just like.
The way he starts laughing in his face, like, oh.
That's how I laugh at this show.
And that's what he said. Like,
shit.
you think I'm gonna let you guys go? Like, no. Nobody's going. Everybody's leaving. Everybody dies. For the Hitmas, I am the King Zombie. Find out what we're doing next week We'll be dropping hints. Like I said, giveaway coming soon. Remember, you gotta be subscribed to the channel.
Keep an eye out for teasers on that giveaway too.
Mm-hmm. We'll be dropping little crumbs on how to win later on.
So we
So,
don't
guys-
get lost when we go to Ricky's house.
I know, right? We're to grandma's house. Till next time, much love.